Hey everyone, before we head into today's video, just a heads up, there is going to be a lot of spoiler material in this review video, so if you have not played Shadow of the Erdtree, I would highly advise playing it or watching a playthrough before heading into this review. Throughout the land of Elden Ring, families are at war, feuding and fighting over the right to control the lands between. As a player in Elden Ring, we needed to gather runes to become the Elden Lord, fighting through mythical beasts and a possible existential crisis. Going into the DLC, Shadow of the Erdtree, we see the characters and story from the first game evolve and create new meaning and powerful dynamics between the player character and the world around them. What's going on, you guys? It's your Huggable Hipster here, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be diving into my review of Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree. This was probably one of the first times with a review that I was actually stuck on how to word certain things, because there is so much in this game. There's so much in this DLC to dive into that I thought, where do I even begin? Where do I even start from here when going into this article, this video, this piece? We got there though. That's the important part. Shadow of the Erdtree tells a story of strength, a yearning to belong in the world, abandonment, and fascist ideals. Throughout my time in the DLC, it became apparent who Miquella truly was. Hiding behind the guise of pretty words and the curse of perpetual youth is a covert narcissist and master manipulator. Wishing to ascend to godhood, escaping to the realm of shadow, manipulating Mohg to get there. Seeing the story unfold from the main game to the DLC was something special. From interacting with new NPCs to finding new weapons, incantations, talismans, Shadow of the Erdtree enhances an already vibrant story and universe. The story of the DLC is incredibly well done and enhances aspects, but simultaneously creates more questions. The ending left this cliffhanger of sorts, leaving me how I felt to a degree in Dark Souls 2, a bit unsatisfied. Miquella said in the final cutscene, "If we honor our part of the vow," which leads me to believe there is more to the story and this isn't the end of what Elden Ring has to offer. Looking at the ending as a whole, Elden Ring has players reading between the lines in this investigative way to piece together clues to formulate an answer. It's why these games are quite frankly as popular as they are. From Software creates worlds that preserve history and don't hold the player's hand. Instead, they encourage exploration of both the map and the mind. So let's dive into what new things are in the DLC. One of the huge, big reasons why I was really excited to dive into this DLC was because of all the new things that you get to acquire within Shadow of the Erdtree. I have to read this off because there's a lot. There's 70 new weapons, there's 10 new shields, 39 new talismans, 14 new sorceries, 28 new incantations, 20 new spirit ashes, 25 new ashes of war, 30 new armor sets, and new craftables. There's a lot. Yes, there is a lot, and in all honesty, it will require a lot of time to acquire all of what is available to you. The options included in this DLC that are available to enhance your build you have and create new builds are absolutely endless. There's even the opportunity to create a sleep build. Imagine that, going back into the main game after you've created that build and putting Radagon to sleep. That would be just so funny to watch unfold as you just wail in on him. That's amazing to me. The addition of the Scout Tree and Revered Spirit Ash Blessings is so unique. It's something that's only utilized in the DLC, not the main game. Scout Tree Blessings act as a boost to your damage dealt and damage negation, and Revered Spirit Ash Blessings boost both Torrent's abilities and summon spirits. There are so many ways to play this game to show off your personality through a playstyle that I think this game is the best way to convey excitement in a uniquely original way. We don't really see this in a lot of other multiplayer games. The multiplayer in this one allows you to show off your unique personality, who you are as a player, by twirling around, utilizing gestures, or even fighting a random invader before a boss is something so unique to the Souls and Souls-like niche that no other game really has. Rallying with your co-op partner to bring upon the ever most satisfying victories makes these games not just a game, but an experience. These games are meant to be played with people. They are meant to be a shared experience. So when someone harps on another for the utilization of ashes or NPC summons or the help of a friend, just know that the game isn't supposed to be played a certain way. That's what makes the game work so well. It's an open book, a story that you can choose a multitude of ways to play and complete the game. Whether you're a fundamentalist build, quality build, or arcane build, play the way you want to play, not the way you're told. You bought the game. No one should tell you how to play it. There are a lot of beautiful things about this game, some things that could have been done better, and some choices that had me wondering why I saw certain things in the trailer that I did not see in the DLC. The game is breathtakingly beautiful, in some ways more so than the main game. Even the NPC's voice acting was ramped up to 1000%. Insert Igon's voice acting here.
A true great warrior, and I.
With all of the good that it has encapsulated in it, some things miss the mark. For example, Leda. Leda, for example, was a very well done character. That betrayal was worse than seeing Theon Greyjoy betray Robb Stark. What stuck with me was her boss battle that I encountered with Dryleaf. That was by far the most anticlimactic boss out of the whole game, and while yes, the utilization of PvP has a different feel and was an overall very unique tone for a boss battle, it was not the boss battle that Leda deserved. This was the only part of the game that I felt truly had an issue. When it came to the very end of the game, the music ramping up, invaders coming into my game to waste my resources, it was incredible. And just heading into the final act per se was an experience I will never forget. Experiencing Radahn 2.0 was sad, it was incredible, it left me feeling icky because now we see Miquella's true character shine through. We always knew he was questionable, but now seeing how he manipulated Mohg, him being the vessel for Radahn to make a grand return was sad and yet the perfect way to end off this DLC. It's not the Age of Darkness, nor is it the Age of Fire, but it's the Age of Compassion. This game answered so much and created new questions for me to mull over. It's so fascinating how a game can create a story that is so big and so bountiful and create new meaningful questions that just make the story that much richer. The Realm of Shadow is a place of hiding, an escape from the lands between for those abandoned, lost, and searching for meaning. The game as a whole, when it comes to the mechanics, was fluid and had no hiccups. While I would highly recommend the PC version of Elden Ring, the version on Xbox Series X played amazing as well. Now, with the main story taking me a little over 30 hours to complete, I would highly recommend diving into this DLC. The bosses are a manageable difficulty, absolutely gorgeous to look at, and the world is ripe with beauty and lore. Kindness is a beautiful thing. It breeds empathy, which the world needs more of. Shadow of the Erdtree, Miquella forces love and kindness on those around him, taking away free will. At this point in the game's life, the story of Elden Ring is fighting for the freedom of choice and free will. But you guys, that was my review on Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I absolutely loved this DLC. Let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments below. If you played this DLC and you're going into New Game Plus, I would love to hear your thoughts. Don't forget to like this video if you haven't and drop a subscribe. I make content every other day on this channel. If you guys like my face and what I do, please be sure to subscribe and hit that bell down below. May you find your worth in the waking world, your hunter. Stay casually nerdy, and I will see you all in the next video. Umbasa.